Hey crew, it's Bit, and I'm back with a game update. We're just going to do a quick pop in, see what's going on, what we've been up to. And so we're going to jump into the Isle of Tiamat and just take a quick look around. This is some of the assets that I've built in. These are all snappable, movable, and you can, it's modular. Like you can build all kinds of stuff in them with it. We also have some stuff that we can use with splines to make roadways and things like that. Adjust curves, if I can grab the right thing. And just to make the world building. I've started building the actual Isle of Tiamat. It is a rather strange looking place because it is not a entirely natural formation. This is during the reign of Atlantis. And so this isle is going to be populated with a lot of lore. There's going to be a whole lot of things to explore here before you get into the actual labyrinth. The labyrinth will be the second part of the first segment. The first part will be the above ground part. This is what I'm starting to begin to flesh out now. The lore is mostly set in place, but the incidentals are not really yet. Besides this, like this is my auto landscape material. This is an asset that I built. I've got a lot of assets that I built that I didn't import into this game yet, so we can't really showcase them. Simply because it takes a lot of resources to put them into the game. And so that's why the foliage isn't in, even though I have the foliage ready to go. All I got to do is hit the button and import the stuff, and the foliage is going to auto-populate across this map. So like my foliage, my trees, a lot of that's going to be there. There's a lot of individual detailing of the map still left to do, like the waterways. I don't have any water set up yet. It takes a lot of resources to run the waterways, but there will be flowing water. There will be fishing. There will be crafting. There will be things of that nature to do while you're in the game. I want it to be an immersive, exploratory world with a somewhat linear, not quite sandbox feel to it. There will be a lot to do and get through, and it is basically a slow, grindy, explore the world type of game. There will be a lot of action. I don't mean slow as in nothing to do. I have not yet begun to populate it with AIs. I have not yet begun to populate it with any of that. But what we have been doing this past couple of weeks, I'm going to get a save real quick, and we're going to jump over and we're going to look at the other level, which is full map right here. I bought ACF, and ACF is Ascent Combat Framework, which gives you some basics, but there's a whole lot of make it work that you have to do on your own. And so for the last couple of weeks, I have been re-implementing what I had already implemented because there was a big update, and we got a lot of new stuff. We got a vault system. We've got some different move things around systems, but I've been ignore the string on the side. I've been implementing some things and learning some things, and now I can make a fireball and I can shoot it over there. It doesn't hit anything yet. It doesn't do damage yet. I can't shoot it up here yet. I can't shoot it down there yet, but I can shoot it directly out away from me. It is my own fireball. I made it. It is a spell that I created myself, the system myself. I have a talent point system that I've been working on implementing, and it works. We can gradually increase and confirm and increase and reset and increase. There's still a few kinks to work out with, but all of this actually works in the way that it's supposed to. So when you level up and you get your talent points, you can assign them where you want them to go. And you notice these are all set 20 on the Bane stats, 1 on the individual spell stats, right? We're going to confirm that, and we're going to go look at the other thing that I've been doing, which is making the math work. Now we have our health, mana, and vim, which is kind of like stamina. Well, a whole lot like stamina. Automatically calculated for us due to our stats, and when we bring our stats up, it changes them. You can see that evidence right here because cleanse, like all of these have the same curves working on them at the current point. That will change at some point. Those numbers will be adjusted as we go through and balance the game. But for right now, they're all the same. So You can see where I put the 10 points into cleanse. We now have an increase in our stats, and that works in game. This is our resistance 1.3, and our damage additive is 11.2. And so we've got actual working math now, and those go into spell systems. The next thing that I get to do is I get to work in how the spells actually take away the mana, take away the venom, take away the health, and interact with other objects. While I'm building out those spell systems, I'm also building out the world, because it's got to be built sometime, right? And so I'm flattening out the plateaus and the mountains and figuring out where the buildings are going to go over there. And then I'm also doing the storyline and figuring that out. So there's a whole lot on my plate. If you would like to be a part of that, hit me up and let me know, because I am taking people on board, right? We are, let me get out of this play real quick. There's a whole lot that is technical that needs to be done. There's stuff that's not that technical that needs to be done. And I can't pay anybody anything. I've invested all the money that I possibly can into the game already, buying assets and functionality. But if you want to get your feet wet in a video game and you want to be a story writer, I already have a couple of people interested, but there is a lot of story to get through. We have to have people to put the dialogue together, and then we have to have people to put the dialogue into the game, because what gets written over here needs to be actually inputted into the game. So we are onboarding people to do various things. If you are interested in building a video game and you have some knowledge of Unreal, Blender, or 3D animator, or 3D modeling, if you know animation, and we have a sound guy, Sam Grillet is doing a wonderful job getting us some ambient sounds. It's great. We've got a guy doing the UI, so it's not the disgusting looking one that I have. Right? This is not pretty. I don't do pretty, I do functional. I have a guy doing pretty. Dustin is doing a great job working on that, getting that lined out, so it will actually be something worth looking at. Those jobs are filled. That's slots that we don't need. But if there is something that you know how to do and you want to be involved in this, now is the time to let me know. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and pop in and let you know what I'm doing, where we're at, how the game is progressing. It is progressing. It is still not quite at the put together a demo reel point yet. I'm not really going to share all of my storyline elements yet. Those things will come later when we start actually getting into the putting it together so it can't be stolen part. But the functionality is coming together. We are definitely learning more every day. We're getting a whole lot of great things thrown at us from Unreal, great things being thrown at us from Pask over at ACF. There's a lot of really good stuff coming together, and it's working great. It's coming along, even though I've had a setback of about 3 weeks. I'm still right about at the schedule I was already looking at. So we're hoping to have a working demo and hopefully wish list able stuff for Steam come November, late November, as we get into the Christmas rush. Get some, I'm not in that big of a hurry because we won't be releasing in time for Christmas. I don't think that's going to be possible. Maybe a tutorial by Christmas if I get enough people on board, but otherwise we're looking at probably early next year before the tutorial and the first part, which is the island, will be available for play. But that's coming. It's right around the corner, and I cannot wait. Hopefully you like what I'm doing. Hopefully you want to see more of this. If you do, let me know in the comments down below. If you want to get involved, let me know in the comments down below. Hit me up at shiftedparadigmscomputing@gmail.com, and let's see what we can work out. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. You're perfect, whole, and complete, just the way that you are. And this has been pittstake. Peace.